I just made that up. I just made that up. Take what's given. You'll get what you want to take.
Gather the troops, get up off the mat, and get a big win right here.
What's good? What's good, bro?
You're gonna get serious E today.
Serious E today? What's
it's only because they'll see the reason why. I gotta win. I gotta win the Sanders. I think it's the last week we're picking, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the extra focus, get these picks right. Let's go.
All right.
Some of these games are very easy though.
Yeah, definitely. I seen what's on the.
I got the pen and paper ready. Let's go.
All right, so but before we get into our picks for the week, it's time for E's favorite segment of the week. E's threes.
As usual, we start off with D3. And it's the first time that I'm gonna say somebody actually stole it from me. Because that would have been my name down here.
Oh,
my Thunder. If my Thunder would have won last week.
Boy.
If my Thunder would have won. You would have argued giving it to me?
Hell yeah, I would have argued giving it to you. Well, you would have just picked yourself, but that don't count. You biased.
Biased? We broke down that play on Wednesday.
One play don't get you E's threes. You caught a pick or something? You did something on both sides.
Of course I did. I was out there as Iron Man.
You pride yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
In E's threes being guys.
I played Iron Man. That's enough. For my old legs, 38-year-old legs playing Iron Man, that's enough playing defense. My old legs out there, that would have been enough. Catch a Hail Mary to potentially tie the game.
You also dropped a Hail Mary to potentially tie it. Anyway.
What?
Nothing.
Say it again?
Nothing. No, don't worry about it.
Nah, but I'm not going to steal his moment. Shout out to the guy that actually did win the game, ZQ.
Boy.
Led his Calibs to a big win. And I was speaking to one of their players earlier. This team, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm shocked that this team is 4-4.
Wow.
Not that they like that, but it's just, it seems like they're not here. Like ZQ missed a couple of weeks, and I forget the other kid who filled in. You remember those games?
Is his Ishmael? I think.
But they're surprised.
Yeah.
They're not surprising 4-4. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're becoming somebody.
And he's missed a couple of games, but this game right here, Thunder, the defense just couldn't come up with timely stops. And it was based on this guy the arm and mainly, and which we like to tell a lot of people, the legs were a weapon.
Definitely. He had 2 rushing TDs, 3 passing TDs.
What you gonna do? Like you can't argue with that.
Can't argue with
and
that.
You know, I normally try to, not in a biased way, but you know me. Like let's pull everyone behind the curtain.
You try not to.
A quarterback can get it every week because they have the ball the most. They're gonna throw 4 or 5 TDs. That's a given, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're using the legs and doing it that way, it can't be ignored. So shout out to ZQ, winner of D3 E's threes. So congrats, man. Second, we have a first timer. This one is near and dear to your heart. We shed a little tear a little bit. The actual member of the family that can play.
That can still play.
That can play. Dexton. Most people know him as DJ. And those that don't know, the the pause, but brick house of a man that's out there, man child that's
Hmm.
out there. You know him
Basically.
if you see him. You probably don't know he's not that loud or vocal or anything, but you know him if you
Yeah,
see him.
but or if you run
Or
into him.
you or you're yeah,
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 trust me, they
yeah.
know.
So I know you had
Um,
this honestly, again, let's pull back the curtain on this one again. This one was very, very close because there was also another guy, but also on the Goodfellas who possibly could have gotten it. You want
yeah,
to say who that guy is? Say it.
and that guy was Anthony De Palma.
You were next up. You were
Yeah, it was. This was a tough one for E.
This was a tough one.
Yeah,
At the end, I believe DJ had 2 touchdowns, couple extra points,
yeah,
and in a relatively easy. It's an easy way when, like you said, whenever Aunt
yeah,
Lewis can play QB and
yeah. And he's trying
Yash
to
go
throw
out there and play
passes to
receiver.
Yash. Yeah,
Yeah, so Goodfellas is doing what they do in D2, and this week it was DJ who stood out. So Dexton, DJ, Bum Juice, you win, you win D2 East 3. So clap it up. Crying over there? You need a minute? You need a minute? I got you.
just give me a second. Just give me a
Huh?
second.
You good?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I know it's a proud moment, man. It's a proud moment.
Yeah.
And then we come to D1. We only had one games again, so it was this one's fairly easy though. I'm not gonna last week in the I believe it was Goodfellas All Stars, right? And we couldn't find anyone that stood out of it.
Yeah, it was just
It was
nobody
just
really stood out in this
spread
game.
around.
This
But this
game,
one,
and
credit where credit is due. And Ant Lewis, great player. He stood out above the rest. I believe he had 2 touchdowns in this game. Again, the Goodfellas are playing well when Ant Lewis gets a chance to play QB.
yeah.
Right? They got to
Hmm.
throw a pass in this one, right?
Although
Like,
the pass in this one was to the floor, and the QB had to dive.
nah, for it, still a completion.
You're
Still
right.
1 for 1.
You're right.
Still it wasn't for
So
the
so
extra
he
point.
scored touchdowns, and then he threw a completion. So he was on he was doing everything right. Let's
Yeah,
call it that.
so again,
Shout
one
out
of the
there.
best players of D1. Shout out to Ant, I must say. But he is the winner of D1 East 3. So to recap, we got ZQ from the Caliphs, Dexton, DJ from Goodfellas for D2, Ant Lewis, D1, Goodfellas. You are week 8 East 3s. Congrats, guys. All right.
All right. Moving kind of swiftly today. We moving kind of fast. I feel
The
like
Tyson fight, man. The Tyson
you're
fight.
right. Let's
Even
get
though
the
that's not
people
gonna be
out of
until
here.
around midnight.
Let's yo. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be in bed before Tyson fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the bed before Tyson fight.
I want to watch it, but I don't know.
But yeah, it ain't gonna happen. All right, let's we're gonna go to D1. So one of these games here in D1 is already not gonna happen. That is the Goodfellas AK game. I think that game is postponed. Um, so the only game we have to pick here, E, is All Stars Gators. And the question E wants to ask is who's QBing for the Gators?
Jesus, thank you. Thank you. But
We
since
have no inside information on this game. I would also like to know if Nate from the All Stars is back healthy. He got hurt. This is 1 week off, so 2 weeks ago
hammy
with a
is tricky,
hammy.
bro. Hammy is
Hammy is
tricky.
tricky. Yeah, you can
We've
come out here and
seen
tweak it.
NFL players
Yeah, it's a
placed on
lingering
IR
injury.
for that, so it's 4 weeks.
Um, so
So even if he was back,
he won't be 100%.
he won't be himself. Yeah. The question is, do they need a 100% Nate to beat this Gators team? You can go first.
I can go first.
You can go first.
I am. Oh man, these are tough.
That's tough.
This one's tough, but the problem is I don't know
Nate
who's
said he's back next week.
He's back the following week. Okay, that's him in the chat.
Yes.
Okay, thanks, Nate. This is the problem, right? If Gators tell, I'd feel comfortable right now picking the Gators if they told me Jason was quarterback and Will was playing
The receiver.
receiver because he's that dynamic as a receiver and Jason is good as a quarterback. So it gives them more talent, more it just gives them more talent all around. Now, if Will QBs, he's removed as a receiver and Jason's on the side. So I don't know, man. And
Will
the
is still a threat
Gators,
at QB though. I saw
huh?
he was giving uh Jesse Smollett some issues running around.
He
That they had to
was. He
change
was.
givers. They had to change. They
Yeah,
changed from
but
Jesse.
nobody
I
can
know they
contain
changed
him
from
as
Smollett. Then I see they had to go to
Kian.
Ian, and then they had
Yeah.
to go to Yasir. So
Yeah, there's no containing him.
uh-huh.
He's very swift when he's moving. Uh yeah, you pick this one first.
I'm gonna, based on not knowing anything, I'm gonna take the All Stars in this game.
It's where that's where you want to lean. But then if JQBs, I think this is a tougher game for the All
It's,
Stars.
but we have to make.
We have to go on
I have to make the
what
pick on what I know.
what
Like if
happened
I'm
last week.
wrong because he shows up tomorrow and throws, then I'm just wrong based on that. But since we don't have that information, we can't assume that he's going to
We
be out
can't
there.
assume. So we're assuming it's Will. They haven't.
We have to assume
I
that Will
feel
is
like the
their
Gators have
quarterback.
been
When
winning.
Will has been there, he has been their quarterback.
Yes.
But we have to
So
assume if Will is in attendance, he's going to
he's the
throw.
quarterback.
Yeah.
They haven't been winning games cleanly. The Gators. I don't feel like it's a smooth
Mhm.
W, except the week against AK. But AK was
Yeah,
vastly
nothing like that.
undermanned. That's okay. But you know what I'm saying. It's like grind out wins, which is what they do.
Yeah.
But if All Stars I wish they had Nate, but if they have the speed and everything out there, and we're going with what we know or who will play QB, I'm gonna take the All Stars with it.
Of course you are.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We split. We always split somewhere. Don't do that.
Okay. Well, we both picked the All Stars for D1.
Yeah. And as you see, these all the other three teams won't be playing this week. They're on a bye. So, all right, let's move on to D2. The first half of D2.
The first half.
Yeah, it's a lot of games. Well,
Really?
it's an extra game, so I had to split it up. All right, we got prime time on a bye. Oh, this first one here.
Somebody has to win. Right?
Somebody gotta win. Somebody gotta win.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. Talk about pulling teeth. We gonna leave that one for last. The funny part is that's what makes that game harder to call. Let's go lockdown thunder.
Kazi's back.
I would assume so.
Let me. I know this is not the Wednesday show where we break down the games.
Hmm.
Was that game? That game wasn't recorded.
Which one?
I hope his players went back to him
Hmm.
and spoke to him about what worked, and I hope they have his ear.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they did push arguably the best team in D2 to the limit. They made a couple mistakes at the end, which cost
Cost
them
them
the
the game.
game, which
Uh-huh.
we spoke about. I ain't got to harp on it again, but
We talking. Listen. We've heard in
no,
our
I mean
previous.
this is not about breaking down the game. This
No,
is
it's not.
yeah, yeah.
He's talking about costly
Cost the
interceptions.
interception that
Let's just
turned the
be
momentum.
clear. Yeah.
But their offense was efficient. The ball got spread around. It wasn't just bombs away to you know who.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And I don't want to say you know, just in case the Thunder don't know who you know who is. I don't know if they
Well, the
played.
Thunder know who you know who is.
I don't know what they watch. I don't know if they watch tape. They haven't. I don't know. And
Everybody knows who you know who is.
we'll call them you know who for now. We're
Yeah.
not here to coach, right? So,
All right.
I, I don't know if they know who you know who is. So
You
it's
their
not just
best receiver. Let's just call
yeah.
it that. All right.
It's not bombs away to you know who. So if they can move the ball, I just don't know if this team is.
Can I take the pick then? Can I go? Can I go?
I'm telling you the reasons why I'm going to go Thunder. I'm picking Thunder.
Why you have to jump the gun? I was also
No,
picking
because
Thunder, but yeah, that's why
I,
I wanted
I
to go
no no
because
I
you're gonna say I picked behind you.
no I get it. Like, but you know what I'm saying. That's why
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
If Lockdown Legion's offense wasn't, I'm not gonna call it predictable, but it's been the same thing every week. So I guess if you want to
And
call it
then
predictable,
Lockdown Legion isn't ready.
huh?
They're not ready. They're not ready yet. I'm just gonna say that they're not
Okay,
ready yet. They need time, and then and right now isn't the time. They're not ready. Um, I was going Thunder. Now the question for Thunder is, I think I seen looking at a previous stat sheet. Dre's a little hurt, so he's been playing QB because he can't play receiver. So and then Jay actually played some receiver, had a couple receptions when he when Dre was QB. So I think they pretty good with whatever they tried out there.
yeah,
Q should be back. I would assume they get back a full roster of guys. They had Ryan finally. Um, Adam, Asif. I hope they have the whole roster.
yeah,
Curtis on the line gets a sack almost every game, so makes it difficult for the other quarterback because Kazi can be elusive a little bit.
you can be.
Whether it's Kazi or Elijah this week, I don't know. I hope they both can be elusive, but Curtis isn't that guy.
Hmm.
Curtis is the one who could hold you down.
Yeah,
So, uh, for those reasons, I'm also going to go Thunder.
fair enough.
Cap. Oh God,
Hmm.
Earl, get out of here, man.
Earl
Get
knows the
out of
truth.
here.
He knows the truth.
All right, we're gonna go Gladiators Sleepers.
All right, you go first.
Since E
Now go ahead.
was,
Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm gonna okay. So preparation and discipline will win this game, and I'm gonna go with
Okay.
you know Umir and the Gladiators.
All right. I'm gonna put it this way: the Gladiators team better show up. They better not have what they had last week, or they'll lose the six
Oh
guy.
yeah, well definitely,
All right.
definitely, yeah.
They played an underman Space Monkey, who we all
Well, you
know.
got to think last week was different
No,
circumstances.
I get
This
it.
week,
I get it. I
what
get it.
happened last week will
I
create
get
a
it.
full
I
team
get
this
it.
week.
But still, guys might be up. But I'm just saying they ran an Iron Man. They won a whole hump 6-on-5, and it was later became 6-on-6 with me. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah, but
barely
you
won.
don't really help too much.
No, but I'm talking about they didn't down. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you're
they didn't
supposed to.
dominate the game. You're supposed
You
to
won
dominate
20-6,
the game.
and it
Yeah.
was 6-on-5 for majority of the game.
Supposed to give them 45, 50, 60 points. Yeah.
Something is open. Either
You ain't
they're
got
not playing with a
everybody.
giver, which means Umair, who is the
QB
loop,
could
can
just take
run,
off. Yeah.
or they're not guarding somebody.
Got you. They should have been up more at the point.
At the
Whenever I
point,
came
yeah.
over, I thought they're playing short and this game still, I got you.
I mean, they didn't score when I came on the field, so that
Oh
that does
boy.
help. You know what I
All
mean?
right. All right. Can we move on?
Yeah,
Can we
okay,
move
no,
on?
okay. But but like you said, the circumstances are different. That whole team versus whole team. I'm gonna take the Gladiators.
Gladiators have sound defense and the offense is they don't really make mistakes on offense. Then they have Kenny. They got they got a bunch of guys who can get it done. So all right, that was it. That one not an
But you
easy
know
one,
the
but
thing about the sleep, as certain teams, they watch this to hope that we pick against them, and then I feel like they play better
when
when
we
we
pick
pick
against
against
them,
them,
yeah, they
right?
do. Just to try to shut us up. They
Yeah,
like to
right.
prove
Just to
people
try to
wrong.
shut us up. Because if we pick them to win, they'll come out sluggish. But we pick them to
Hmm.
lose, then tend to
They and
just
yeah, and talking,
everything just perks up a little bit. I know.
you know, and it feels good to pick because Earl's on this team too. So
Oh yeah, for sure,
yeah, hmm. Yeah.
for sure.
All right, Space Monkey Wolf Pack. I can pick here again. Somebody got to win this game.
It
This
could be
is
a
what I'm
tie.
gonna say.
It can be a tie.
It can. but I don't think it's going to be a tie.
Yeah.
I seen Wolfpack implode last week. I don't see them fixing those problems in this week. I feel that the teams that should be in turmoil at the current moment, and
I,
I think
I see when you like to go first, man. I see
what
when you like to go first. Just to go ahead, go ahead. You're not slick. I know it, man. You're not slick. That go ahead.
and for that reason, I'm gonna go with Space Monkey.
Regardless of who throws to Space Monkey.
Yes, because the QB is gonna be Lee or
The
he's fine in this game.
Yeah.
Were you at Earl? Earl, he's about to pick the same pick as me.
But it's we seen it. Like we saw it. Like it's
Yeah,
been and it's been not it's not an we told you so moment, but it's been something that you could see a mile away. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
we called it, like, saying this might happen. This might happen. So it's apparently happening. So I'm gonna take Space Monkey here, but I think a low scoring game though.
yeah. Very low scoring game. No, 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 no. It was we wasn't gonna no blowout or anything like that. But
Yeah. I, I don't think it, based on the circumstance, I don't know if it was that difficult to pick. Based on
no, what the problem is, you don't know who's the QB for Space Monkey. Well, we know who it's not. You know what I mean? And we would wish that it would be that all the time, but that's not gonna happen. So
but based on what you've seen from Wolfpack, and
no,
this is
they're in
not
they're
no,
not. It's not good. It's not a good product.
not even that. It's based on things that you've seen on the sideline and stuff like that. Not even will they be there? Will they literally be there?
Mm.
You know what I mean? Not be
Hmm.
there here. Will they be there tomorrow?
Yeah,
Huh?
I don't know.
Like, is that not a
I don't
legit
know.
question to ask? Like,
It
I'm not.
is. It is.
Huh?
I think there's a bunch that will, but I don't. We don't know
Hmm?
what it's. Yeah, I don't. You don't fix that in a week. You don't fix that in a week. And although I know we harp on Space Monkeys not being good right now, but they still have Hasib. They still have guys that are capable of defending. They actually have. So what's the best receiver on Wolfpack is Hashitashi, and they have some height on Space Monkey. So you can neutralize. You know, you got what I'm saying. It
What should have been done a while ago, Wolfpack, is and this is from a certain player to the crew, and I told you so. Shut up, game. And you know what I mean by that.
mm,
It's not as easy as you think. You
uh-huh.
want to try it. You tried it. You see it's not easy. Now shut up, fall in line. They should have
Mhm.
had that game a long time ago.
I should have that game 2.
Huh?
That should have been game 2.
But you agree they should have had that game.
Yeah.
We've been on teams where a certain position has been questioned.
Mhm.
Can you do better? You can't, so shut up.
Yeah.
Play, right? We've
Yeah.
literally said that to
Chick told us that one time, remember?
huh?
He's like,
But
"You want
we've
a
also said
QB?
it to other teammates. Can you QB?
You want a QB? Shut up."
So shut up.
Yeah.
What can you say to that?
Not like we can let you throw the ball. So just be quiet. Sit here
Yeah,
and do what we
right.
tell you to do. Yeah, I got you.
Something like that should have happened because with it not happening, you still have the certain people thinking that they can do a better job than you. You had to prove to them that
Mhm.
they couldn't.
Mhm. Put
You
him out
had to
there.
relinquish stuff. You had to relinquish
Throw him in
that.
the fire.
Huh?
Throw him in the fire. We got it.
We told you that
Yo,
today.
y'all are gonna
We,
stop
we
disrespecting me.
told you that today.
You know what? I'm tired of you this year. First and foremost, you were probably one of my number one targets when I had the QB. And you come out here and disrespect me regularly.
Okay, you can't throw
I can't throw.
when you
Well, so,
got a 6'1" unicorn, of course, man. That run like
oh
the wind,
my God.
hands.
I'm
Hey,
starting
wait,
all 3 this week. All three. Forget y'all.
0-3. But
0-3
back to
probably.
the and guys here know what I'm talking about, and I'm pretty sure. And DePaul, he's been a captain before. You know, you have to have that moment. Can you do better? If you can't, then shut up,
I'd have did better than him when he was with Earl.
huh?
I'd have did better than Ant when he was with Earl.
But based on the fact that that didn't happen with this team, we're in what, the last week?
Week and it's too late. Now it's just
Because now you
just
still
just
have those guys thinking that they can be better than you at that
yeah.
position, and you never proved them wrong.
Yeah. Sometimes you throw them in the fire, let them fail, and then they gotta shut up.
You never proved them wrong. So
Yeah. Zero catches, Earl. Zero. Don't think I forgot. Not on us. Earl didn't have a catch. Anyway, let's so that's it for this division. So we have Thunder, Gladiators, Space Monkey.
correct.
All right, let's move on to D2 again. I like this side here, boy.
Ooh-wee.
I like this side here. We're making up some games. All right. Let's start with free agents, outlaws. You know where I'm going. You know where
No,
I'm
I.
going.
All right. Is this both of their second game? I know Goodfellas free
So
agents
you
is
want
8 o'clock.
the time?
Yeah, that's an important question.
I got you. I got
They're
you.
both young teams, so not the
No.
time's gonna matter, but the importance, if you know what I mean. Because I think that free agents Goodfellas game,
Uh-huh.
to prove that you're the number one, you would hope that they don't have a letdown against the Outlaws, which they
Mm.
probably don't because they are rivals in a sense. But
All right. So the free agents play at 8:30 and then they play the Outlaws at 10:50.
so do the
And the
Outlaws play
Outlaws
at night?
play the All-Stars at 9:40.
So it's both of this. Oh, so
So
they're coming right off of
it's
back to
all
back.
in line. Yeah. Yeah. Free agents have a gap. Outlaws
Are playing back to back,
are playing back to back.
but it is both of their second game. So that's
But it's both of their second games. They're all young, man. I don't think it matters with this bunch.
it's not even. I'm not talking about energy. I'm talking about importance of game. Like
So
good
so you
free agents are gonna give their all against good fellas who have been deemed the
the
class of the,
team.
huh?
The team.
Yes.
Yeah, I got
So
you.
you kind of hope that they don't have a letdown against the Outlaws, is what I'm saying. And for the Outlaws, they're going to be up for free agents because free agents could potentially be 8-0 by the time they play them.
Mm,
This could be their. I don't
yeah.
want to get sued by saying the word, but Super Bowl. I know that's trademarked or whatever, but this could be their Super Bowl. So I'm going to take the free agent because I think they're is better,
Mm-hmm.
but this might be closer than we think.
All right. In the top one, I'm taking. I'm taking the free agents in this top game. So,
I got you.
um, in a pretty good game though. I don't think it's gonna be. Both teams are athletic. They're gonna go at it this game. So, um, free agents.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know why. So,
Now tell us why. For
because
those that
Marco slings that thing,
got
and Mikey T,
you. Nikki
Nikki
P, Mikey
P,
P.
aka
That's my
Mikey
boy.
T.
That's my boy.
Yeah. So, all right. All Stars, Outlaws.
So we got our first line. Free agents 13.5 in the Outlaws game. Two
Yeah.
scores. I think I might take the Outlaws here, man, with the points. Not the win, but they won't lose by 14.
Mm.
But All Stars Outlaws.
This is I
Is she
could take
playing?
that. I could take that spread.
You
The
taking the
reason
14?
why, listen why. If it the Outlaws, I've seen them this season get behind and fold.
But that's against teams that play better defense.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Remember, that's what we've been saying about
So
free
you're
agents
thinking a
downfall.
shootout, a shootout.
Yeah, the free agents downfall has been their defense. We know they want the ball back,
But you got to score. You got to score.
but the Outlaws can
We've
make
seen
you
the
miss.
Outlaws. They
And
can, but
getting
we've
the
seen them.
ball to your guys, they can make you miss. granted, they're a lot younger and faster than a lot of these other teams, and free agents are just as young and as fast.
That's
But
them, yeah.
got to grab flags. So we'll see what happens. All
Well,
Stars Outlaws. Is she playing?
I would assume so.
We thought so last week.
We did, but that didn't matter. The win was
It
still the
didn't matter.
same.
They won. They won. It, All Stars have been this, right?
Up and down, but they got everything they need to be
They're
a
so
team,
hard to
man.
predict. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
This
they
has
just
been
have
one of the.
everything they need to be somebody, man.
This is the hardest team to predict. But I'm, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick the All Stars. I can't give you any full analysis on it as to why. Just a gut feeling. So 0-2 weekend, in my opinion, for the Outlaws.
This is the Outlaws' first game of the day. I want to pick. I want to pick the Outlaws. I do.
You can.
I do. But
You,
last week, Dean was a big lift being back for this team, the Outlaws.
mm-hmm.
Like I said, he's playing hurt. He played hurt just to sort of fill in because they were short to start. Had a big run in the beginning and then a pick in like 2 plays. Like he got on the field. It was, you know what I mean? Like minimal,
Yeah.
minimal. He's barely out there and did so much damage. But with a full roster, I don't think he plays because he is
Mhm.
injured. He should be
I
off.
got
You know
you.
what I
I
mean?
got you.
Um,
I got it.
All Stars with a full roster, I think they're a very capable team. They've
Mm.
overcome their woes of the sleepers game by grinding out a win against starting bad because sheep was late and then they didn't Nick had to step in. So the game,
Yeah.
although it was against the Wolfpack, the game didn't start well for them either because they just had to trot something out there and start the
Mm-hmm.
game.
Mm-hmm.
So I think with everything going how it's supposed to go this week, I would have to go with the All Stars.
Okay. So 0-2 weekend for the Outlaws for you also.
Yeah,
Okay.
tough. These are tough matchups for them to have back to back. Could be
Now,
tougher, but it's tough. Yeah.
oh, this is the one. You've been
Now you
you've
also have
been you've been on it. Oh yeah, your boy slings that thing. You said this is your guy.
yes.
Are you taking him versus your other guy, Yash?
My guy versus my guy, right?
Uh-huh.
Uh Due to some information. I gave you this information already
Oh
earlier.
yes. Oh, that sucks. Oh yeah.
It
Yeah.
does
Oh
because
yeah.
that is a vital,
That
vital
is.
part.
Yeah, I forgot about that because that changes
I
my
am
pick.
going to take
That change. I'm gonna be. That changes my
the
pick.
free agents in this one due to the information I have.
That changes
There
my.
you go, Earl. I picked this one first.
You did. That changes my. I knew you were gonna go free agents, and I was ready to go
Go
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas, but you
I
forgot the
forgot. You just
information I
told me
told you
about it
earlier.
about
Yes.
15 minutes before we came, and it slipped my mind that fast. Crap.
So what you got to say now, Earl?
Man, that sucks. We
I
got
would have loved. Yeah. So
nah. You can't
without
miss this game.
disclosing
You
anything.
can't. You can't miss this game. You gotta ice up.
Yeah. So
Kosher salt bath tonight. If you out here listening, if you out here listening,
don't worry
kosher.
about what it is. Don't worry about what it
Forget
is.
Epsom
That's
salt.
what.
Kosher salt bath. That's what works. Trust me. And your teammates better slip you a bottle of that thermogene. Your teammate better slip you a bottle of that thermogene.
No, 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 no,
No.
James. And then you got to remember, other guys are banged up also. It's
Yeah,
just a
this
perfect
week,
storm at
yeah,
this
him
moment. Yeah, and those are two vital pieces because it's I
That's
feel like the best on one side and the best on the other side, and the other one is good on both sides. You know what I mean? So without giving too much information.
we say that till we see him walking up like
I'm
Willis
not
Reed
running from no smoke. I'm going on the information.
we see him walking up from the parking lot like Willis Reed or whatever, right? Yeah.
If that happens, we can I we this would be the one time we can get
On field
us
change.
on field switch between me and you.
Does that change? Does that change? Let's say they have what we're talking
Does
about.
that change my pick?
I think you were taking free agents regardless.
Not necessarily because the veteran team can, you know, not necessarily. We'll deal with that on the field tomorrow.
Hmm?
We you know what, E? You know what? This is what we were saying here. We'll pick this one on field tomorrow.
No, no, no. What happens here stays. But we're getting chip on shoulder James. You already know. I
Yeah,
like
you know how
that.
that goes.
I like chip on
It's the
shoulder
same
James.
James that almost killed Tommy.
Mm-hmm. I like chip on shoulder James.
Mm-hmm.
But the pick has been made.
But he's banged up also. So, all right. So so both. So it's free agents, all stars, free agents
I'm gonna put it
currently.
this way: if James out there playing like chip on shoulder James, I better see him out there the following day.
Uh huh.
Huh?
Uh huh. Uh huh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that right. If he's
Yeah.
out the chip on shoulder James, I'm not just talking about just being out there to be a body because you need an extra. If you out there playing like
Yeah.
chip
We don't want
on
to hear
shoulder
none of that.
James, huh?
We don't want to hear none of that.
You
You
better
know
be
what we're
out the
talking about.
following day. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
All right. So let's recap of the D2. So it's Space Monkey, Gladiators, Thunder for both of us,
Mm-hmm.
and free agents, all stars, free agents for both of us. And
Rough
we can
weekend for
move on.
Outlaws, man.
Yeah, and we're gonna move on to D3. And they're gonna play tough, but I
Yeah,
think ultimately they fall short.
yeah, yeah.
All right. We're going we're gonna go to the Thunder Spartans game. I'm going with my man,
Yeah, man.
my man with the same name. I'm going with Rob this week.
I get it.
I'm going with Rob this week. They
I get
have
it.
been
I get it.
and the Thunder after the loss last week. Um, and it's like I said, my like what my advice was. It has nothing to do with the skill position players. Adams been playing well.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Curtis wasn't there last
he
week,
wasn't there.
but he's been playing well.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Justin's been
Jesse,
playing
Justin.
well.
Yeah.
Jesse's been playing well. So it's about not even the decision making, just
Yusuf, you weren't there last week though.
the delivery of the football.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you weren't there last week. The delivery of the football. Yusuf don't get enough targets though. I see. I really Yusuf, you need some more targets. Tell your QB now.
All right.
Also tell your QB to deliver the
Let me
football.
let me let me let me put it this way, because I have a little more insight. Just being in that huddle last week. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Without saying, if the QB needs a little bit of that, and I'm gonna call it that Umair confidence now. He needs that.
Yes.
You need to deliver the ball first. Take your time. Let the plays develop. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
again, and I talked about it on Wednesday. I think he was dealing with a little bit of an injury,
Uh-huh.
so I guess he was a little afraid of the rush getting to him because he would have gotten sacked had they rushed him on 4. So he was trying to get rid of the ball too fast. But let the plays develop. They were playing man. You ran man beaters.
Wow.
That's what they call it, right?
Wow.
That's what they call it. That's what they call it.
Wow. Of all terminologies you use.
What do they call it?
What are they not?
What are plays that
I
beat
can't even
what
say
are
it. I'm
plays
not
that
even
beat
gonna say
man
it.
defense called?
What?
What are plays that beat man defense called? Man beaters, right?
That's not what I'm gonna call it, but you can have it. You got it. Pause.
Is that not what they call?
That's
I said pause before I said
crazy.
it.
That's
Let it
crazy.
develop. But it's hard to argue with that pick. I'm gonna go with argue. Man, my brother from another mother, like my man Rob, and I know they can very well tell me what James just said to stay over there. They can tell me that, but I'm just going off of what I see.
hmm
I
So
have been super duper critical of the scene, but we if nothing else, we're fair.
yes, you know what? You know what? I just thought of. You know, in Madden, I don't know if you've played the newer Maddens, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can throw the ball differently. You press this button, he lobs it. You press this button, you hold it, he throws a dart. You
Mm-hmm.
press this button, he I don't know what the other one is. But anyway, that's what I feel the issue is. He throws the good lob or the good downfield ball. Very soft, catchable
Mm-hmm.
football downfield. But when you gotta throw a dart sometimes.
Yeah.
You gotta throw a dart. And how do you throw a dart? You step into it and let it go. That's it. That's all I got about
Because every week, again, you're not going to have a 6'1" unicorn out there to catch Hail
it.
Marys for
Oh boy. What you had? Two catches?
you. Yeah, don't cheat me. I think I had three, one being a touchdown. No, it was
One
four
being a
total.
kneel down and one
I
being a
had a catch
touchdown.
on a drive. I caught an extra point. I caught the kneel down, and then I caught the Hail Mary. So don't cheat me.
Who had the most receptions that day for y'all? Adam?
Again, we talk about it all the time. Whenever you get a true one,
Oh
everybody
yeah.
else can
Yeah.
fall in line. We talk about this all
Oh
the time.
my
Of
gosh.
course, when
You
you
see
get a
why y'all can't
one,
let this dude do
when you
anything?
get a one, everybody else falls into their regular place. So
All right.
Adam got to go to his. It was me. Then Jesse got to fill in. Adam got to go and get the third, maybe the fourth guy, because Justin got, and then Adam. Like, of course, that's why he was able to call that guy. He got the guy that he called fried chicken,
Barbecue chicken, Adam.
but he called him
Barbecue
fried
chicken.
chicken now.
Team trash. We losing this week.
Oh, we picked you to lose.
Oh, we picked you to lose,
We
but
picked you to lose.
here's the problem isn't like I said, I don't think it's and that's the thing. It's not it's a problem, but this is one of the easier fixes, which is just throw some darts sometimes. Don't always lob, don't always throw the soft catchable ball. Throw some darts. That's it. The rest of yeah, yeah, but you have enough. You got
That's
enough.
what
You
I love.
still have enough. You
If
got
it
like I
seems
said, you
like he's
got
saying without saying it. It seems like they're asking me without asking
they're
me.
not asking you without
That's what it
asking you.
seemed like.
Can
You,
we
you,
we're moving on. We're moving on because he gonna go.
you got my number, man. You got my number. Just let me know. All it takes is a text if you need me to
We're
suit up.
moving on.
All it takes
Uh
is a text if you need me to suit up. I got you.
Elites ball hawks.
Why?
You said why?
All right.
You know what?
Elites. The
I'm
elites
gonna go out on a limb here.
and pick a Nas to win a game.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know
I'm gonna be,
that is going on. Pick a Nas
it
to
was
win a
you.
game.
They could It wasn't a limb the other way, right now, was
Huh?
it? I wasn't
Well,
gonna go on the limb the other way, right? Yeah.
that is not.
I'm gonna take the elites in this game. We got to go with what's been going on. Ball hawks haven't been getting it done. Uh, I would like to see Elijah uh take control of this game in any way, shape, or form. Uh, but elites to get it done here.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
All right, and lights out, Caliphs.
Call me crazy. Call me crazy. Lights out though. Lights out.
I was hoping. I was hoping you would. Yeah, listen. Don't get me wrong. They on their way up, but that's not that
they're
far
not,
up.
yeah, they're not there yet.
Not that far up.
They have the reigning East 3 performer, so he's gonna have a good game. but I just don't know if it's going to be enough to beat Row and Crew.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna take Row. We've harped on them all season long. They've grind out some hard wins. They've uh won big. They've done it all. So I think they've seen everything they can see this season. Only team that seems to be able to see them is the sleepers. So
Hmm.
all right. Now Night's Watch sleepers.
This is where, and I would think so too. This is where, if you've been a viewer of this show, and you're going to see what we talk about at the end, I would think that the show is staged. Huh? Khaled is QB. Is this true? Is this confirmed? This is Marv speaking, right? That's Marv?
Yeah, that's Marv.
You just messed up my whole speech that I was going to say, man.
I'm not gonna be there. So I will be taking the
So let
Night's
me finish
Watch.
what I was going to say. Because
Go
I was
ahead.
going to say, this is where, if you watch the show, because I know you can't see the sheet based on where I'm at.
Yeah.
We picked everything alike. When you look at the end of the show, when you post a thing, that's very close. This is the one game at the end of the show where we
That
were going
probably
to be
would have
different.
split.
Where we were going to be different.
Uh-huh.
Because I was ready to take the sleepers to it.
Yeah.
But
Well, that don't necessarily mean we'd have been different. I don't know what I would have picked now that I got this information. I know where I'm going. I'm going Night's Watch, but I didn't have this
before
one.
30 seconds ago, before you got that, where were you going?
I would have thought about it. I didn't have an answer yet. I didn't. I pick it on the fly. I didn't set up. I didn't look. I didn't really give any thought to it. Some of them are
Okay.
easier picks. This actually was the closer of the games in this division.
I was ready to take them.
I think Thunder Spartans isn't too far apart either, but from what Spartans have been doing the last couple weeks, I would have to take them there. But this is outside of that. This to me, this is the harder of the game to pick. So I would have thought about. I'd have gave it some thought.
I got Drill and Ryan is on vacation.
Cap, everyone would be there. Well, I know for a fact Ryan's on vacation, and I'm gonna believe Marv saying he got drill. So,
Yeah.
and if Earl there, that's a definitely a L.
Oh, he is on that team, right?
Yeah, that's a L.
Yeah. That sucks, man.
Yeah, but
It does. It sucks.
and I'm gonna show you why he's saying that it sucks is because we've practically picked every game the same this week, and that might have been the split game, and this is our record. We're
That's
tied.
crazy. That's crazy. We're both 31, 25, and 2.
Hmm. So
And
now,
nothing's going to change. We picked everything the same. I
yeah,
wanted that game to be the deciding factor.
yeah. And
That's
there's
not.
no, like to be honest, there's no. You know what? When the replay of the AK game, that might maybe that'll because AK Goodfellas.
That game has to be okay. So
Yeah,
that's the game.
maybe
Okay.
that'll be the deciding game,
Okay.
unless we both feel one team's gonna win. But that's actually a tough game to call. So that may fix the that's gonna that might set us apart. So
And again, like we say on the Friday show, we do our part. It's up to the teams to make us look right. So that 25 is not on us. Right?
he said he just wanted to show us how trash Colin
Or you come out and then play
and take
well
the number
and your
one
spot in
spot.
jeopardy.
Well, it'd be Ryan's spot. No, let me
Huh?
stop. They beat them already. The third string beat them, and so we just wasted 25 minutes watching. Earl, thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
We
We
appreciate
give you little, and we give you analysis, some life stories.
it. We could have
It's more than just
we could have
it's more than just
entertain you for a couple minutes, but I don't think anybody would want to see that.
the show is about more than just picks, man. We
Oh my gosh, yeah.
So,
The last Friday show I watch. I see you next Friday, Earl.
Jake and Mike is not coming on until midnight, bro. Thank you. Tired of watching Rob copy E's picks. You see that?
You know, yeah, Earl. Earl, I was up the whole time, so I can't pick his picks every week. I was up until this week. He caught up on one game that last week. I was up a
We're
few
not
games.
going to do it. But if there's one game that really has you like, I made the pick, but I'm unsure of the pick. Which one is it?
Hold on. Let me run. Let me run through.
Not other than free agents. Goodfellas. That one is too obvious. Or I don't even want to handicap him.
Free agents, good fellas.
No,
Would
besides that,
be it.
we know that that's the one. They're 1 and 2, so obviously. But besides
Um,
that game, there was another one that you're just not sure of.
no. The closest game would be Spartans Thunder, and then Space Monkey Wolfpack.
Space Monkey
I,
Wolfpack.
I don't know.
That's the one.
I don't know.
I have no idea. I have no
Space
clue
Monkey
about that
Wolfpack.
game. I have no clue
Anybody could
about
win
that
that
game.
game.
Huh?
Anybody could win that game.
Yeah, that's the one. I have no.
The way Space Monkey been playing and the way Wolfpack played last week. Oh boy. So
So this is we had pick Gladiators to win. So Khaled is throwing both games.
that's what that
D2
was.
and
But
D3.
we already picked
No, we
Gladiator.
had pick Gladiators anyway.
Yeah. So it is what it is, man. People have life. You know, football isn't it all. All right, I guess that's it.
I mean, we have to do the business of the league. Remember what you brought up on Wednesday at the end of last Wednesday?
Oh
For those
yes,
that didn't watch on Wednesday.
we're trying to clean up the act of our players, clean up in general. So we want the league to refrain from using the N word. Um, I think, like I said, I think the decision was a warning, then a personal foul. So shouldn't be that difficult. I've seen it done in other leagues where the demographic of people is much different,
Much different.
and it doesn't happen there.
Yeah.
So I'm sure we can do it much easier. Let's continue with picking up the bottles so we don't get any more park complaints. No
Bathroom is the
more
bathroom, not the
use
trees.
use the bathroom, not behind people's houses. Yeah. So all right. Hold on, let me.
And Rob, we got for those that don't know or aren't in the chat, we did it, man. We got pumpkin spice for
Oh yeah. Fucking spike. Oh snap! I gotta put it. Damn, is it too late for our order?
No, it's not available yet. I spoke to him, trust me.
Okay, good.
It's not
Good,
available
good,
yet.
good. All right, cool.
We got pumpkin spice back, fellas.
Let's go.
Yeah, we stick to our moniker. We're men of the people. We're
Yes,
men
sir.
of the people, man.
Yes, sir.
So I actually had a talk with Wakas, and he said we were very, very influential on why it came back. So good to hear.
Yeah,
A
I'm
lot of
gonna have
people
an
were
order
asking for it. So
for my
he
my
brought it back.
Thanksgiving.
Let's support each other, man. Let's support, and it's not even just support. The cookies are good. Like,
Yeah.
let's call it what it is.
Yeah,
It's not just
we're not
support
buying
your fellow
no
player.
God,
Like
good.
anybody that's had the cookies, I haven't heard a bad thing about them.
No, and people order them every week, and enjoy them. So
Oh, I'm also gonna start charging a 1 cookie stashing fee because he drops them off and I have to put them under my chair until you play at the rock. So I don't mind holding it for you, but I'm gonna charge a
what's it
cookie
gonna cost the cookie?
stashing fee. That's all I charge. We're gonna be out there, but we got you.
Final words.
There's no better way to end than on pumpkin spices back. I'm good.
I already said what I had to say. We already addressed the more serious things. Good luck to everybody tomorrow.
Before you go,
Fight prediction. I think Jake Paul wins because I think any of these fights are fixed. So I think Jake Paul wins so that he can continue to keep fighting people and they'll make money. So, it's a game.
Yeah.
So
Until Mike hit him on one of those.
that's what I want to see. I want Mike to get him, but come on.
I got it.
You know the game. They it's entertaining. So I'm not gonna knock them. And you getting paid, I'm not gonna knock somebody
That's
getting
what it's
paid.
about.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
As long as Jake Paul stays, if Jake Paul loses, I'd be very, very, very surprised. Because as long as he stays undefeated, he can continue to challenge former guys, and it'll be a fight. Like people are gonna want to see. People are waiting to see him lose.
No? Didn't he lose to Tommy Fury?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he lost it. He lost to Tommy Fury? I don't think so.
Unless I'm confusing him and Logan. One of them did.
Let me see. You might be right. I know. Oh, he did lose to Tommy Fury.
Oh,
Tyson knocking him out.
Yo,
Tyson, I'm gonna change that. Tyson is knocking him out.
It's more than just football over here, man.
My bad.
More than
I
just
forgot
football.
about that one.
Huh?
I forgot about that one.
But even in that loss, look, you get a guy like Mike and sell out.
Yeah, I didn't know.
I got you.
I
Just like in most things, I'll pick you up. I got you.
You're right. I forgot about that fight. I actually forgot he fought Tommy Fury. That one was one of the wacko ones.
Nah, that's a good fight.
No, it was. I don't want to see Tommy Fury. I like him fighting the somebody a little more, known. That's more entertaining to me. So my bad, guys. So in this case, honestly, I don't know who gonna win now because Mike should knock him out though.
If Mike don't get tired, Mike is 31 years older than him, bro.
He is, but Mike is Mike. He still hit. He still hit hard. Now I'm interested. I wasn't interested at all. Now that there's already a loss on his record, I'm interested. All right, guys. We'll be in the chat, talking in all the chats talking about this fight. So see you guys later.
See everybody tomorrow.
Peace. I just made that up. Take what's given. You'll get what you want to take.
Get up off the mat and get a big win right here.